Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So excited. So, I've been going through all my makeup and I came across this. And this thing, it's old. It's so old. But I think they come out with one every year around the holidays. Not really for sure. Didn't do that much looking into it. I can see that these are still available on like eBay, Poshmark. Um, there was another one I saw right off the top. I can't think of it though. Um, it is still available. There, I've seen two different versions of it, but there could be more. But the thing I'm talking about is the Physicians Formula Ultimate Murmuru Butter. I don't know, collection. This thing is heavy. I mean, it's not a weight, but it's got some heft to it, okay? It's kind of compact, but bulky. Like, it's kind of easy to store, but not. You know what I mean? It's like one of these things, it's like, yeah, it's flat and it'll, go laying down, standing up, but at the same time, it's so big, it could take up a lot of room, but yet it's compact that it's kind of small. Who knows what it is. But I ain't never used it. And I was like, have I even used anything in the butter family and by Physicians Formula? And I have. I think we've all tried the bronzer. I know that Casey Holmes came out with a collab. I did buy it. There's another one I got. I have tried their stuff. But I don't know why it doesn't stick with me. Because after doing this, A, it was quick. And B, it looks really good. Like, there's nothing I don't like about it. But yet, I know. And this was sitting right beside me. Like, right here. And I've never used it. I mean, maybe I have. But I'll tell you now, there's no dip mark. So, I didn't use it that much, that's for sure. So, today I decided to use it. And I did my full face. Bronzer, blush, highlighter, the eye, the lips, and the whole 9 yards. And I'm kind of wondering why I don't pick it up. And I'm trying to figure out, like, why is that, considering I do like it? So why am I not using it? Is it the packaging? Is it just too much? Or is there another reason? Okay, this is not magnetic. Yo, I've been having fun with my thing. Do you know that the ColourPop shadows are magnetic? I did not know that until this. Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. Anyway, let's get started in this. So this is what it looks like. You open it up. The names of everything are on the back. Now, I don't know if this is limited edition colors or if these are existing colors in their line that you can get. I don't really know that much about it, to be fair. It seems like, from what I'm reading, like on the back of this thing, it does say limited edition, but I think it means like the whole thing is just a limited edition. What I think is that because, like, I know there's a thing called light bronzer and bronzer, and I know that there's a deep bronzer. Now, maybe some of these other ones are, limited edition, but I kind of think you can get it all separate, to be fair. The same with the blushes, the highlighter. The only thing I'm not is the eyeshadows and the lip products. Those I'm not for sure. But let's just look, okay? So it does have plastic coverings on both of these sides, like this, and it was taped so that, it's safe. So you have your bronzers. You got 8 bronzers, and then you have your eyeshadows. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 24. Is that right? I think so. So you have it like this, and I mean, you have a nice selection of eyeshadows and a nice selection of bronzers. Now, I think maybe light to medium dark could use this for bronzers. I don't think dark or deep could, to be fair, but I don't know because I'm just me, So the eyeshadows go from very light to dark. There's a mix in here between mattes and shimmers / metallic shades, however you want to look at it. It's nice, You open this up And then you have your highlighters. So you have a big one here, which I guess is champagne, so that would be like the most used probably. And then you have, you know, 6 different other ones to choose from. And then you open it up again, and this little thing here folds out into a mirror, which is nice. Whoa. Which is nice because if you do have this laying out, you know, if I can pop it up, oh, there we go. Now, I don't think this comes out of here, to be fair. Like, I can't get it out. But if it's sitting on a desk, I guess you could maybe use it. I don't know. I don't think I would, but maybe, you know what I mean? It's there if you need it, you know what I mean? And maybe you can pop it out, and I'm just having issues with it, you know? So then you open up this side with the eyeshadows. And you have, this one's a little bit, it sticks on me a little bit. Hold on. Let me try to get it here. There we go. And then you have it like this. So the eyeshadows, and then you have your blushes. Again, maybe they do that because that's a common color. I don't know. And then your lip creams, which I don't know if you can tell. You can clearly see I've played with that one in the middle today, but like the rest of them have never been touched. I don't think I've ever touched anything in this except for what I actually used today, which is just craziness to me. And there's that. So that's the whole thing pulled out. So for today's look, this here's the bronzer that I used, and it is called Deep Bronzer. That's what I used today. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. But we'll go with it. For the blush, I ended up using this one right here at the end. And you do have a mixture of matte and a satin finish in these. So you got matte and glowy products for blush and with the bronzer. And the blush I used, hold on, I had to take pictures of the back, that way I knew. Oh, okay, so highlighter, let's do it too. Let's go back into the highlighter because I forgot to show that to you. Oh, Lord. Trying to open this up. Okay, so for highlighter, I used Natural Glow, this one right here, for my highlight, for my cheeks, my nose, my lip, and chin. So there's that. Then for the blush, I used that one there, which is called, wait, I'm sorry. The blush is called Vintage Rose. That's what I used. For the highlighter, it's called Pearl. I'm sorry, not Natural Glow. It's just called Pearl. So that's what I have on my cheeks. Then for the lips, I use this shade right there in the middle, which is called Pinkini. I lined my lips with the Lancome, the rose, and then used my Smashbox lip brush and just picked it up like that, and then put it on my lip. I think we could have lived without these, to be fair, because who's really taking this with them on the go? And I will say it doesn't last very long. It feels nice on the lips, but by the end of this video, it'll be gone, you know? Alright, so let's get started with shadows, because actually, I like it. I like these shadows. So the first shade we're going to go into, let me pull up the picture here so I can tell you what I'm going into, is Beach Beige, which is this shade right here. And basically, it looks like a contour color, for me anyway. So I started with it, because I was debating, to be fair, which way to go. Did I want to go like a little more colorful, because you do have color, kind of. You got blue and you got purple, so you got a little bit of color. Or did I just want to go, you know, just a regular everyday look? And I decided to go for a more natural look today, more just everyday for myself, to be fair. But I will say this palette, these shades, they build up. You can definitely get smoky if you want it. Now, as far as how long they last, I'll leave that down below because I do not know. how well they'll wear. I will say applying them is nice. They're soft, they're very blendable, they're buildable. I would say you probably do have to build them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, it's not one that's going to be out the gate, pigmented. There is pigment, but not like over the top. But they build beautifully. Like, the color you see is the color you can get to. But the fact that they are just so easy to use. And I mean, to be fair, when I started doing the look, like I said, it was so quick because it's all right here laid out for you. So it wasn't a lot of like trying to guess, oh, what am I going to wear? Like, it's here, pick one of, the 6 shades or one of the 8 shades. Just pick one. So with that, it is nice. The next shade we're going to go into is called Coco Loco, which is this deep dark brown. Now that one, you can see it came out of the gate with pigment, but you can see how well, like, you can blend it out or, build it up. But the shadows themselves just, we'll get to it. I mean, and they got a black, it's called After Dark. Now, I haven't tried it to say, but I would have to assume after playing with this brown and seeing how dark I can get it and how easy it was to get there, I'm going to assume that it's probably pretty easy to blend out that black. It would probably take a little bit of building it. But, if you're like me and you're scared of colors like that, that's probably the best route. Because I do like to build it. Because if I go in with too much right off the bat, it could be trouble for me because I'm not a good blender. So it could look messy real quick and take over real quick. Where with me, if I can build it, I'm much better off. I use my Painterly paint pot by MAC to set the lid. And then we're just going to go back in with that first shade just to make sure it's blended. And I'll be honest, this thing is old, okay? I'm not gonna lie, it's old. But oh my goodness, does it smell so good. It just smells like the beach, to be fair. And I don't know how this would work into, say, your makeup routine. It could be over the top and too much. It could be not enough. It could be all sorts of things, I don't know, because I can't tell you why I don't use it. For me, it's not like the storing, that's not a problem, because I didn't even know it was sitting down here, so it wasn't in my way or anything like that. But at the same time, I saw it sitting there and just never thought anything about it until the other day. We're going to take it, that same dark shade, and run it under the lower lash line. Because, like, I'm trying other, all my makeup out. And I think it's the experience in a way. Like, when I go to do my makeup, I'm doing it for fun. I'm doing it for my mental stability, just to sit here and think about stuff. And, my creativity to let it out, so to say. Sometimes I think probably it should stay at bay, but we're not going there. But you know what I'm saying. But sometimes I do it just to feel my bougie self, I suppose. I'm pulling out my Gucci bronzer and my Gucci blush and my Gucci mascara. And the packaging. And I will say the packaging to this is kind of cheap. It is what it is. But at the same time, it is housed nicely and very sturdy. So it hasn't broken or anything like that. It has definitely fallen off of the thing that I've had it on, and it hasn't broken. It's had stuff sitting on it, and it's not broken. So it is sturdy. And for the price point and what you're getting in this, I mean, at best, I think I've seen it for 60 bucks. Lowest, I've seen it for 30. So to me, either one, of course the 30 is always better, but either price point, it seems realistic to me. The next shade we're going to go into is Ready for Rio, which is this shade here. It's like a pinky, a rose gold type of shade even. But look at the metallicness of that shade even. Like, I mean, that's soft. It is soft. It's a soft shade. But, again, it builds up. You could lay down a glitter glue or something sticky. You could spray it. You could use your finger. Like, there's all sorts of things you could do. And I think this would definitely pop more. But the way that it is laying on my eyes is nice. And the way I would describe this is, it's better. I think it's better than well, is it better than Too Faced? It's definitely better than the Tarte, their old version, but not their new. It's given more metallicness than that. And it's, I want to say I think it's more metallic than even some of Too Faced, but some of Too Faced are okay. I don't think they're as good as Tarte, but again, we're not even in the same price point, okay? This is considered drugstore, not high-end. And for what you get, I mean, I don't know, y'all. And this is laying so nice on my lids. It's got me kind of thrown, to be fair. Like, I wasn't like thinking like this was going to be, I'm going to take this shade White Sands. This was going to be a bad look or anything. Like, I wasn't thinking like that. I didn't think, oh, this is going to be bad. I don't want to do this. I really didn't think that. I really thought, okay, I'm going to have an okay makeup day. That's what I was thinking, right? So I was going in this with not high expectations, but not low by no means. And I found that I really enjoyed the whole process of this. Yet, don't know when, I still don't know why. I feel like I still won't use this. Is that not crazy? Because here's the thing. I love the bronze. I like the smell of this too. Now, I can see where somebody that didn't like smell may not like this. Okay? I will say that right off the bat. I get that part. Truly, wholeheartedly. Now, with that out of the equation, though, like, I don't know where anybody could say anything bad about it. I mean, unless this is easily broken, because we all know a lot of drugstore packaging breaks. If that happens, then, yeah, okay, that could be a problem. Oh, there's my mirror. I was like, where's my mirror? But, like, applying the bronzer, it was nice. It's not exactly, this particular shade isn't exactly my tone that I like, but I don't hate it. It's just more, I feel like it's more yellow leaning. The blush, it's a pretty pink blush. It is what it is. It's a pretty rose blush. The highlighter, it's a pretty pearl color. Again, do we have these in our collection? Yes, but it's all in one in that. And then, like, the thing that surprised me really was the eyeshadow. I was surprised that this is the look I got out of that. So, because I'm not gonna lie, I could easily, I mean, it looks so pretty. I mean, I don't know if you can see the metallicness of it and the way that it just lays on my lid. Like, that is nuts. And I still feel like if you took something wet, like if I sprayed it or put it on with my finger, I would get even more of a shine. But I don't, I'm not going to try that. Alright, I could, but I'm not. But for mascara for the top lashes, I'm going to use my Gucci. But, like, I really don't own anything right now in my collection. I did have a bronzer from them, and a highlighter, and I think a blush singles. And I think I gave them to my daughter. Just because I have so much, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't want to say it's bad because it's not. But I have other favorites, I guess, that like, that I already own. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to give up my Pat McGrath blushes for, Physician Formula. But at the same time, if I didn't have all the blushes that I had, I would be happy to use this blush. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty. It works. It does the job. If it lasts, like I said, I'll let you know by end of day how it looks. I'll try to post it in the or down below in the description. If I don't, you'll have to come back to the next video and I'll let you know. But I don't know what it is about this though, but it's kind of making me mad because like I want to love this because this is such a pretty look. And I do enjoy the smell of it. And I did enjoy the process. But I don't know if I enjoyed it because of what it is or like if it was just something new and shiny to me. I don't know. I kind of want to play with it a little more and decide. And it is nice to have it all in one container. Like if these are shades you can actually still get because I can reference to it. But if they're all limited edition shades, then it, for me, because I share so much of my makeup with you all, like, it wouldn't be worth it for me to recommend anything because you can't get it. So it wouldn't be worth me keeping it. Other than just the formula to test it. But I will say their formula is nice and soft. Builds beautifully. Lays on the skin so nice. It really does. I think that surprised me a little bit too. I do think there would be, but then you got to look at it like, okay, this isn't necessarily my bronzer color. I'm trying to think this through. But yet, I know there is a shade in there that would work, right? At least one. I mean, this works. But it's just not my personal favorite. Could I use it? Yes. Could I use it all? Sure. Would I enjoy it? Yes. But again, it's like, if you love apples, why are you going to go for an orange? You know what I mean? Sometimes you might, just for something different. But for the most part, you're going to get your apple, right? And it's kind of the way I'm sitting here thinking with this thing. With this, it's like, I like it. But I like this stuff so much more. It's like, is it worth it? You know? And it is every now and then. But is it worth that every now and then to stay in my collection? I don't know. We're going to use the Kelly Ray for the bottom lashes. I'm up for discussion with this thing. And I know there's other brands that do the same thing. Like, is it Cosmetics or Bare Minerals or one of them does something similar. Or is it Jane Iredale? No, it's not Jane Iredale. Is it, oh man, what is it? I can't even think of the brand now. I know I own something of theirs in here. Oh. What is that brand? I'll think of it in a minute. But right now I can't think of the brand that I'm thinking of. It's not Jane Iredale. It's it's the brand that came out with the highlighter, the nude highlighter or something like that is what I'm thinking of. That they came out with that was so popular, and they kind of have like, it's baked products. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe not, maybe so. I just can't think of the name of it right now, the brand. And I can't find, I own one thing from them, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I just don't know. Do you all have this? Have you purchased it? Are you even thinking about it? Do you purchase any of this stuff? Do you use it? Seriously. Because, like, I just don't know. I'm going to clean up the mess that I made with my mascara from the top. Because, like, I am so, like, I think that's the thing. I am so wanting to like this. And I really can't pick it apart to not like it. But I'm not like, I am liking it. I'm not loving it. That's what it is. That's what it is. Oh, my wording. I tell you, I can ramble, can't I? By goodness, if you just need somebody to rant and ramble on and on about stuff, I got you. But, I mean, come on. That eye look looks so pretty. Like, I feel like I can create this using a Charlotte Tilbury palette, or a Tom Ford palette, or even a Pat McGrath palette. Like, it looks that good. I mean, not that, like, just one itty bitty micro step below it. But still, the price point between them. So it's like, is it really worth it at the end of the day? For a name and packaging. And for some people it is. Like, I'll admit, for me it is. It is. But at the same time, no, it's not. It is, but it isn't. Obviously, you want quality, and it doesn't matter where it comes from. If it's drugstore, if it's high-end, if it's, you know, mid-range, if it's homemade, you want quality, you know? And it does get it to you. Now, I will say I don't like the lip. As you can see, it's already wore off. Is it supposed to? I don't know. Maybe it is. It feels like a lip gloss. It's called a cream. I guess that would be a good definition for it, a cream. It's not really a lip gloss. It's not really a lipstick feeling. But there's no longevity to the lip at all, other than my lip liner, to be fair. There's a little bit of a sheen. And that's the other thing with Physicians Formula. It seems like there's always a little bit of a sheen to everything. And it just lays nicely on my face, to be fair. Like, quality-wise, this is like a 9 out of 10 product. But yet, I just don't love it. I like it. I think it's worth every penny and then some. But I don't feel the same way using this as I do other products. And I hope I'm making sense. I really do. Because if somebody was to say, hey, would you buy this? I would say, well, yeah, if you like quality, if you don't mind the smell, if you don't mind the bulkiness of it, then yes. And if you are going to use all those products, yes. Like, me, is it worth me purchasing it? Yes and no. Like, I'll never use the lipsticks, so those are out. I had fun with it. Well, maybe if I was going to use one of those funky colors. But, like, the eyeshadows, like, I am wanting to play with those again. Just to see what they do. Because this is surprising me. The bronzer and blush doesn't surprise me, and highlighter, because I hear people talk about that all the time. What I don't hear them talk about is the lips and the eyes, the eyeshadow, and it's got me wondering why. And I really feel like people don't talk about the stuff because it's so bulky. Because I remember the bronzers being really bulky, and that was always a complaint from people. Their quality is good. Their price point is good. I think where they fall is their packaging. If somehow they can level up their packaging but keep the price point and quality, and not even level it up like a Pat McGrath, just level it up so it doesn't break. Level it up so that it's nicely storable. You know what I mean? Like that sort of stuff. Level it up like that. I think they would be a contender. I really do. I mean, I think they are now, but if you level up just a couple of things, I think Physicians Formula could blow it out of the park. Because I'm telling you, I like this eye look. I really, really do. I like it more than I thought I would. I really do. But I will let you go. I've rambled long enough. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all that. We notify when I upload every day but Sunday. I hope this helped in some way. If you're thinking about buying something from Physicians Formula, I hope this helped, because they got some nice products. They really do. Again, there is a smell. There's a scent to it. So just know that. It's not unpleasant. It's not. It smells like the beach, coconuts, stuff like that. But, you know, some people just may not want that. But other than that, I really enjoy it. I kind of want to test out more things by them and see what I think. Let me know. Do you own anything by Physicians Formula? If you do, what is it? And did you buy this? I'm curious. But I'll let you go. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye.